The soft glow of the fire danced on the walls of the cottage as Jane curled up in her chair, seeking refuge from the chaos of the city. The soft symphony of the rain outside added to her peace, enveloping her in comfort. The steady ticking of the mantel clock was soothing in the cozy room. Jane sipped her tea, savoring these quiet moments. This old country house, steeped in family history, was a place of laughter and precious memories. As the night deepened, the rain fell relentlessly, and Jane, tired, thought about sleeping. Suddenly, a cold draft caught her attention, making her shiver and clutch her blanket tighter. The wind howled, rattling the windows. Jane stood up, puzzled, to check. Her footsteps echoed as she inspected, finding a window ajar. She closed it, noticing that the welcoming warmth of the fire had become strange and faint. Jane, who had been putting her discomfort down to her imagination, heard a faint murmur. She froze, listening intently to the sound coming from the hallway, barely audible above the patter of the rain. Heart pounding, Jane approached the noise. The hallway was dark, and the light switch was broken. She used her phone to pierce the darkness as the whisper grew louder, almost calling her name. The whisper stopped abruptly, leaving a stifling silence. As she turned to walk away, a crack behind her made her spin around, revealing only moving shadows. A mocking laugh echoed through the darkness. Fear gripped Jane as she fled to the living room, slamming the door. The fire was out, leaving the room in darkness. The door creaked open, revealing a figure silhouetted against the dim light of the hallway. His long-lost grandmother, her eyes cold and empty, whispering.
"Why did you leave me?"
Jane, upset, stumbled and fell. When she looked up, the figure had disappeared. The room was silent again. She convinced herself that it was a dream of exhaustion. Jane locked the door and decided to rest. As she settled into her bed, the familiar creaks of the old house resumed, rocking her intermittently. Yet, as she drifted off to sleep, a whisper in her ear woke her with a start. Realizing she was not alone, terror filled her. The cottage was a trap, a prison from which she could never escape. The shadows were closing in, and Jane knew the whispers of the past would haunt her forever.